Got 15 minutes? Great. Let's boost your bone strength and metabolism with this quick, effective workout designed for busy women just like you. I'm Kirsty from Strength and Bloom Fitness. You need a set of weights for this workout and a little bit of floor space. So if you're ready, let's get going. We're gonna work through 4 blocks today, and our first block is designed to help you to warm up. So we're just gonna jump straight in. Bring the feet nice and wide, stretch the arms out to the side, up to the ceiling, round and sweep through as you come into a squat position, really pushing those heels into the floor as you push up and round, working through to the very edges of your fingertips as you sweep, warming up through your core muscles, your arms into your glutes and legs as well. Whole body warm up in this first block here, designed to get you feeling great, boost your mood, get that blood rushing around your system. Well done. 2, 1, take a little rest there, fantastic. Next up, we're gonna do a standing bicycle crunch, which is we're gonna warm up through the spine and work into a little bit of rotation. So fingertips up onto temples to open up into that chest, shoulder blades are back, and we're gonna work on getting our opposite elbow and knee together. Now, please don't worry if you can't reach your elbow and knee together, that's totally fine. It's just where you are at right now. And there's a whole load of reasons why you might not be able to do that. So just work through the range of movement that you have, thinking really clearly about where you're putting your feet down each time. Foot placement is so important for overall strength and balance. So just really working on that here. Nice and precise movements, keep it controlled. Okay, we've only got 15 minutes together today, so we're gonna make the most of it here. Well done. 3, 2, 1, take a little rest. Final exercise in this first block, and then you're gonna be all warmed up, ready to go. And we're gonna work on a lateral squat with a bit of a power up. So you're gonna sit into a squatted position, step over to the side, and drive yourself up onto your tippy toes, as if someone's nailed your feet into the ground, but you're trying to jump, but you just don't take off from the ground. Okay, so little sideways squat, up, back down, over, up, back down. Now I love this exercise. It's so great for adding a little bit of extra power into your workout without any need for impact whatsoever. So if you are a low impact exerciser, then this is a really great way to add that little bit of extra explosive power in without actually adding in any jumps. Well done. Hopefully feeling that heart rate coming up now, ready to get going into our second block, and take a rest there. Fantastic work. Let's add some weights into our workout now, really working on that bone strength. We're gonna add a deadlift. So for a deadlift, you need some weights that feel nice and challenging, holding them really close to your body in an overhand grasp. So you've got your knuckles facing out. Then we're gonna push those hips back as we bring the weights down really, really close to the legs and coming back up. Keeping the shoulders nice and high as you graze those fingertips past your shins and coming down, pushing the feet and the heels into the floor. Keeping it nice and slow and precise. Building strength is all about slow, precise movements, holding as much tension into those muscles, those working muscles as possible. Good job. Well done. 2, 1, and take a little rest. Put those weights down safely. We're gonna work into a reverse lunge now. So you can add some weights into this if you'd like to as well. We're just gonna work into a reverse lunge on one side, switch over onto the other. Are you with me? Are you ready? Let's get going. So reverse on one side and switch over to the other. Now, for some of you, the coordination of switching one side to another may be enough. That may be challenging enough into the brain. So you're keeping nice and stable here. And if you're not able to keep stable, then I wouldn't add any weights in just yet. But if you're able to keep nice and stable here, then you can just hold some weights down by the sides as you work. And again, that's just gonna load up those muscles a little bit more. Good job. Well done. Nearly there. Take a little rest. Final exercise in this second block, and we're gonna add a little bit of extra movement in. So we're gonna boost that metabolism up now by adding a little bit of cardiovascular work. We're gonna step to the side and bring the arms up, either just to around about shoulder height or overhead if you feel comfortable to do so. Stepping here is the low impact version, but give me a good little tap, okay, to stimulate a bit of bone growth. Otherwise, if you can, add a little jump in, and that's gonna really supercharge that stimulus for bone growth, bone strength here. So add the jump in if you can, but if you are a low impact exerciser and you don't like to jump, then you can just step, 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 but give me a little stomp on that step, okay? Just a signal to the brain that you want that bone to start to grow, okay? So that's how you're gonna do it. Add that stimulus. Good job. Well done. Almost there. Almost ready to jump into our third block of the session. Take a little rest there. Fantastic. Pick up those weights and we're going to work into an overhead press from a squat. So you're going to bring the weights up to the shoulders. We're going to sit into your squat. And as you come out of your squat, you're going to push up overhead. Are you ready to get going? 2, 1, let's do this. Down, push, re-rack, and go again. Good. Now, the level of your squat is totally individual. It's totally up to you. You do not have to sink into a really deep squat. You can sit here, okay? And if you prefer not to squat at all, then you can just work into an overhead press. Just make sure you have a soft knee while you do that, okay? Not locking those knees out. But if you can add even just a semi-squat into this exercise, it's just gonna give you a little bit more muscular engagement, makes it a little bit more functional, and it's going to give you a bit more power as well. Good job. Take a rest. From here, we're going to work into a bent over row. So we're going to stand with our feet around about shoulder width apart, push those hips back again into that hip hinge, and this time we're going to have our weights with the palms facing out. We're going to row up to the chest, squeeze those shoulder blades, and come back down nice and slow as we work. Feet are really pushed into the floor here. Back nice and straight. Neck long. Okay. Keep those ears in line with shoulders. You know you're going to keep that head in a nice neutral position. And working in this reverse grip here is so good. It's one of my favorite grips in the bent over row because we get to work into a little bit of forearm strength as well. Well done. Keep it going. Good job. Almost there. Engage those glute muscles while you're down here. And take a rest. Fantastic. Keeping one weight now, and we're going to bring that up overhead. We're going to work into another slightly more cardio exercise, bringing the weight up overhead, and we're going to march and march. Okay? If you can't bring that weight up overhead, just keep it to around about chest height or just higher. Ready? Let's go. If you don't feel confident holding that weight over your head for whatever reason, maybe you only have one set of weights and it's a little too heavy for you, maybe you don't trust your grip strength, maybe your weight's really slippery, okay, whatever the reason is, then you can bring the weight here, absolutely fine, just keep it away from your body, okay, don't make it part of your body weight, keep it away from your body. Good job, well done. Knees nice and high, do what you can here. Brilliant work. Fantastic. Good job. And take a little rest. We're into our fourth and final block here, and you're going to pick up your weights. Now, these weights that I'm using here are 3 kilos. They're my lighter weights that I like to use, and you'll see why when we get into this exercise. Lateral raise is going to need a slightly lighter weight. So if you only have one set of weights and it feels too heavy to work into this exercise, then feel free to drop the weights out or use something from the kitchen cupboard like a tin of beans, okay? Something like that, because this is a tricky exercise to sustain for this amount of time with a heavier weight, okay? You don't want to do yourself an injury, okay? Good job. Keep lifting those weights up, a little bend into the elbow, knee nice and high if you can, as you work through this exercise, one side then the other. You've got balance, you've got coordination, you've got movement away from the body here, and you're doing amazing. Good job. Keep it going. Excellent. We are going to work into a sumo squat here, or a plie squat. So nice and wide with the legs, toes are facing out, really going to attack those inner thighs here. Bringing the weights down in front, palms are facing out. We're going to sit into our squat, and we're going to stay down here, and we're going to bicep curl. So we're just going to stay down into our sumo squat position, and we're going to bicep curl. Now we don't want to just whiz ahead on those bicep curls. We want to keep them nice and slow, and we want to keep the downward movement, this movement here, the eccentric movement, we want to keep that nice and slow. We want to make it as slow, if not slower, than the upward movement. Back stays nice and strong, heels are pushed into the ground, okay? And if you can do all that, you are absolutely flying, you are winning. If you need to break it up and come and stand up for a second, then feel free to do so. Well done, and take a rest there. Wonderful. Last exercise before we do our little sneaky finisher, and it's going to be a mountain climber. I'm going to do it onto the mat here. I'm going to show you an option on the screen for your raised surface if you prefer, and also for your wall. Okay, so we're going to work into a bridge position, and we're going to work into a mountain climber. Now you can run your mountain climber in just like this. You can walk it in, you can tap, 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 but whatever you do, just try and keep going for the full time. And if that means you have to drop down in pace from a jog or a run to a walk, then just do what you can. Stay nice and strong with me. Keep that confidence, keep that resilience. Okay, you're nearly at the end here, so you've got nothing to lose by just keeping going for the last few seconds. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Our finisher today is a 1-minute finisher. You have 1 minute to do as many press-ups as you can. If you can only manage one, that is fine, okay? I'm gonna do mine from a modified position. It counts if you can get that chest down. Are you ready? Let's go. So chest down and coming up. Change your hand positioning to make this work for you. I like a slightly wider stance on the hands to protect my shoulders, okay? And currently with my slightly injured wrist, I'm just gonna work nice and slow. I want you to just work at your pace and just work on as many as you can, okay? Get that chest down, whether you're using a raised surface or a wall, you just wanna get that full range. If you're really struggling here, you can come down and then push yourself back up again. You can break it down into whatever level you want, okay? Last few seconds here, so keep it going, keep working with me. This is your last 8 seconds of work. Can you do one more? Just one more. 2, 1, take a little rest. Fantastic work. Bring those knees in, sit back into some open heels and walk your fingertips forwards. Let's work into a stretchy cool down here, child's pose. Drop the head down, normalize that breathing, and start to feel that you have done your work for the day. So it's just been a 15-minute session, but we've packed a lot in to that 15 minutes. And you're going to be getting 3 of these sessions a week for the next 4 weeks. So this is your Busy Women's plan, strength plan. Well done. Good job. And then come up when you are ready. Feel free to extend that cool down for even longer if you'd like to. I'm going to finish off with a chest and upper back stretch here. If you want to do a longer cool down, then I have an 8-minute cool down active recovery on the channel that I'll link to as well. So just rounding out through the back here as you shake hands with yourself in front, dropping the head down and just pull, pull, pull so you feel that stretch across the upper back. Well done. Good work. So 3 sessions a week for the next 4 weeks. okay? Because I know not all of you can do a session every single day. And let's just stretch out the chest. Again, shake hands behind and push that chest out. Keep the head nice and neutral so you're not pushing the chin forwards. And if this is the first time to the channel, then thank you so much for joining me. If you've been here before, it's so nice to see you back again. Don't forget to check out the rest of my channel for all of the other sessions that I have for you on there. Loads of different playlists, loads and loads of workouts for women in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s and beyond. Take a little rest. All functional workouts, all evidence-backed, science-backed workouts, making sure that I am giving you the best workouts, the best movements, the best exercises so that you can build not only strength, not only balance hormones, but also build your confidence and your resilience and have you feeling amazing. So thank you so much for joining me today. I can't wait to see you for session number 2. Take care, leave me a comment, let me know how you found it, and I'll see you soon. Take care, bye.